What's up? What's up? You are tuned into the Anti-Socialites podcast. It's your girl, Just Fee.
And it's your girl, Vina 9.
And as you can see, we have some new digs.
Right, we have a whole new home.
Where we at?
Yeah, FDF Studios.
In the heart of Wynwood.
Yes.
Shout out to the crew there. We're displaying some dope art by Art of Bay.
Yes.
Our girl, Crispy.
And friends.
Yeah, the collective.
Definitely showing love to the women.
Mm-hmm.
They just actually had an event where they had an all-female DJ lineup.
Here,
dope.
right?
Yeah. I know Pee Weezy was one of the DJs. I'm not familiar with the rest, but that was pretty dope. Showing love, offering something for the creatives. Yeah. Love it. They opened their doors to us. This is our new home, so please tune in. They have so much to offer.
Yeah, each and every week we'll show you different aspects of the space
yes.
and all of that. But we kind of wanted to come back in 2018 with a new fresh face, new look. We have some dope things in the works.
It's a little mid-year, but we're here, you know?
Hey, we're here. 2018 is almost over.
It really is. Yeah. Like, time's flying. Last time we saw you guys,
we had Miss Jessie's on the episode.
Who's been a supporter of ours for the past 3 to 4 months. Thank you, Miss Jessie. She sponsored our last event.
Well, Miko Branch.
Well, yes. She's not Miss Jessie. Her and TT.
Yeah.
Never forget her.
Mm-hmm.
But and we also got some new product. Which, Fee, have you tried it out yet?
Yes, I have. So she sent her new product line, which includes like the honey curls, the so soft curls. I think it's a spray. The glossy. And also the Mafura oil. So I've used every single one. I have my favorites. I have some that I don't, too much. My hair doesn't take to. But the next episode that we're together, we'll go over the product so that you can use some because you got the locks.
I have my locks in right now. But I was able to use the oil for like my edges and stuff. Trying to grow those babies back. Okay. But so that's a little bit what's been going on with us. We have some new things in the works, but let's just get into these hot topics. So much has happened since we've been gone, and in the past week, there's a lot that has happened. Who do you want to talk about first?
Well, let's talk about good things. So J.Cole just dropped the album.
Yes.
How'd you feel about that?
So I'm going to be honest. I am a Cole fan. Like Dollar in a Dream Tour, I paid $1. That was the best show I've ever seen in my life. Like, hands down, it was more intimate. It was really cool. It was at the Stage, which is a venue that's closed down. As
I remember.
All of those venues, all of our venues are.
4 or 5 years ago?
Yes, okay. And I've been a Cole fan since Friday night. Like, so it's just like, whatever. But when I first listened to it, I was like, the first 3 songs, I wasn't catching it. They've grown on me, but I was just like, what is he trying to do? Like, I don't get it. When I got to about Kevin's Heart, I was like, okay, I get what he's doing. And the story in the lineup kind of played out. After listening to, reading his interview with, I want to say it's Vulture, I'm like, I totally understand where he's going, what he was trying to do. Definitely love the messages that he put out. Yes. Like, he touched on all types, on all topics. So I'm definitely excited about that. I appreciate him for doing that. He took a big risk. I love that he shouted out my boy K.O.D and said that he inspired him and motivated him.
I think there was a sample from one of K.O.D's. Like, I heard like a piano in one of the songs. Okay. That I could have swore was a K.O.D song.
I'm not sure if that was it. I just know that he went to the concert and he got inspired, and I actually went to that concert. He definitely talked to me. He definitely said, "Hey, you," and I almost died, and I thought we were married. Like, you remember? I told you about that.
Yeah.
Like, Kendrick talked to me. No, I have it on video.
No.
Don't do that, okay? Me and him go together.
Try not to laugh because you're like, we were married.
Like, I'm just saying, we kind of, a thing happened. Whatever.
Connection.
We definitely had a connection. Yes. He was like, hey, you. But even his performance was like awesome. So I could see how Cole felt like he was inspired and motivated by it, because he's like, that's what an album, a hot album, like, all together project looks like. And it just inspired him to do more. And I could see some resemblance of some Kendrick visuals and things like that, but I also feel like J. Cole went even a little bit further back and looked at some Busta Rhymes visuals, some Tyler Creator visuals.
I think he also listened to like Outkast, and I even heard some Big Crit in there, because the intro took me to Big Crit's, not the album he put out just now, but the one before that. Cadillactica. Yeah. So that intro, I was listening to J. Cole, and I'm like, okay, I can feel like the futuristic vibes, but the message. So going back to the message is dope. I think, I don't remember the name of the song, but I screenshotted it because I wanted to be able to refer to the 1985.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much I think that's the message that everybody wanted to take on and say something about, because it's him talking to these, the youth, you know, the younger rappers or the up and coming rappers. The only thing with that is like there's so much more, and if you read the interview on Vulture, like you'll realize like everything that he's talking about. Because I didn't know about his mother, and that's him opening up about how she was like depressed, and her, you know, his stepfather left, and like he was looking at his mom a certain way, and instead of like being there for his mom, he ran away, or he felt like because he went to college, he ran away, he wasn't there. And it's like, dang, a lot of kids feel like when their parents get divorced, they have to be there for their parent. They have to be their parent's friend. Right. They have to do all these things. It's just like, you didn't do anything wrong, but then you taking that. You taking that sadness, you taking that depression. It's a whole bunch of things that this generation is going through that other generations didn't even have to think about. Because
and it's just a little different because, you know, you hear this whole millennial talk like, oh, y'all don't go through anything. But actually, even though we didn't grow up in the crack, you know, era, but we grew up in the era where there was like financial restraints. Struggles. There was the 3 strikes. So a lot of people's dads and moms went home for good. And like, I still remember that. And then, not that any of my family members
but you're from Cali.
You're from Cali. So like that 3 strikes and you're out thing, like I remember like my parents talking about it. And then like he touched upon divorce. Like if you come from a single parent home, you do, as a man, I'm sure they have to feel like they had to step up to the plate as for, you know, in place of their father. And then for women, it's just, you know, it's a whole lot it's different.
I am a child of a divorced parent, so I totally get it. And instead of like acting out or lashing out, I didn't become like a bad kid, or I just became very nonchalant, and I kept everything to myself. So it's like we deal with things in different ways, and aside from that, we don't talk about it. Like, a divorced parent is different from back in the day where parents stayed together but they lived in separate rooms and things like that. Like, that's a different type of exposure. Right. And when you talked about financially, like when you're promised or when you are made to look like or feel like you can have it all, you know, and then it's taken away from you, because that's what happened to like 2008 with the
crash.
The crash. Like, I lost insurance. Like, my mom lost her job. We lost insurance. I'm like, I didn't know how important it was to have insurance. Mind you, I'm an adult at this point because I'm in college. And I can't go to the doctor. I have $1,000 eye bill for something random, you know? So those are the things that struggle, because it's like you have this and then it's taken away from you. And that's what we've been going through. Oh, we're promising you're going to get a good job when you get out of college, but then
all you got is these loans.
Exactly. Like a lot of them.
That's what you were guaranteed was the student loans.
So I think for us, it's all these promises being made, and then this is an emotional era. Like, there's not an industrial era like before. We're all emotional, so we feed off of our feelings. Everything that's presented to us is feeling based. So
hence why there's so many, you know, addictions to like prescription pills. Because it's easy to go to the doctor and say, I'm anxious all the time. Okay, here goes some Xanax.
Or Eddie, or
I'm
Adderall.
Depressed. Here goes some
Volume,
whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know what
drugs.
they do. Yeah.
So.
And then the weed comes into play. And then so J. Cole, I like the message. I like that it did come with a theme. So you could tell he was inspired by K.O.D. And
he had 3 themes though. That's what threw me off. Yeah. Like, just give me one and I'll fuck with it. So you're saying like, it was a little too much. The rollout was crazy. It was like 3 different titles, and then the Kill Edward and everybody. It was like, I get it, but like, just tell me one
thing.
Which
mood do I need to be in?
Yeah, I was confused, and then I started listening again.
Yeah. But overall, solid body of work.
Hell yeah,
that's what's up.
And not because I'm biased, just because.
No, I think like because you know there's certain artists that I'm like I don't consider myself a fan, but I respect them.
Right.
And J. Cole, I've always respected. I've only seen him perform once, and that was when Drake took him on tour. And so I was impressed then, and I've always said like he's a dope artist. I think he gets kind of undercut sometimes because like those that don't think K.O.D is as great as he is, they always have, because if you go on Twitter, you can see the talk, and a lot of people undercut J. Cole because they say he always raps about the same stuff, but I think as an artist, hands down, top 10.
Like I said, I agree. And as far as the album, that last song is what everybody's talking about because he's talking to the new coming rappers, which is something that we talk about on the podcast often. And I like his perspective simply because he's saying like, if you read the interview again, he's saying there was a time where I couldn't listen to it. I thought it was trash. I thought everybody was whack. But now he's like, you know what? You 18, you 17. I'm gonna let you be you.
Right.
Just be smart about it.
Yeah.
But
don't follow the trends, he said, in the music because that's not gonna make you money later on.
It's not. Or you're gonna lose your money. Yeah. And at this point, somebody's finally giving somebody game, which I could appreciate because there's a lot of rappers who like our generation was the Cash Money and everything like that.
Wayne,
so,
I was just about to say,
and
Wayne,
all you saw was MTV Cribs and money. And
yes.
So you looking at it, you're like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. But then they don't tell them, which is why I respect Jay-Z. Like, yeah, you got to move on from that. You got to put your button up on, stop wearing your jerseys, put your button up on,
getting that money into a home.
Exactly, getting these offices, businesses, and start doing something different, you know, and make your money work for you, because you can't be a rapper forever.
Right.
You know, and I think that's the message. And I love that he's all about his family. Mm-hmm. I love that Kevin Hart supported the Kevin Hart song and did the video. Maybe we can review that next week or something like that. We could just do a review of videos, some dope videos, whatever. I mean, who else?
Speaking of Kevin Hart, I mean, we'll just stay into this little trend. So you saw him acting like a fanboy last night
Always.
At the game.
Listen, and I'm from Philly, so I totally get the excitement.
I was like,
we're winning. This is our year, man.
Maybe Philly will come out the gutter and just be like, look at us.
We're doing that. Like, I don't think you understand what it's like to be from Philly and always almost make it to something, almost make it to the championship, almost make it, like, and then never happen. Like, I'm never going to forget, I want to say 2001, like, I graduated from 8th grade, didn't go to dinner or nothing, just sat there and watched the playoffs because, like, I was waiting for them to beat the Lakers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the thing. And then when they beat the Bucks, we were on Broad Street. We want to celebrate. We are excited. We are big, big, big fans. Yeah. And we always come up short. So this year, it's been really good for us. Like, the Eagles won, Villanova. We feeling real good about, like, and Meek Mill came home. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. Lord. I'm excited.
But I got to ask, though, where did all these Meek Mill fans come from?
Listen, I don't know.
Because
and I felt the same way.
Everybody was clowning that nigga when he was getting clowned by Drake. And
not even in game.
Right. And the whole, I forgot.
Calling him a rat, taking L's, but.
And then, you know, the little Nicki Minaj stands, you know, they was getting out when they broke up. But it's like, now I'm like, okay, can you separate that? Okay, yeah, he should have been released because what he got put in for, okay, he violated, whatever, but that's neither here nor there. But it's like all of a sudden, like, oh, that's my nigga, free him. I've been yelling free Meek for. I'm just like, where did you come from?
No, I'm not going. Listen, you know me. Like when he do something stupid, I'm like, I'm not fucking with him. But it's Philly all day.
Right.
I'm just mad because I just be looking like, where were y'all at? Like, but they love you, they hate you, and then they love you again. Yeah. He said it best, like, well, the God, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Let them be happy for the 2 days. If somebody come at them, you know, people gonna dick ride again. Right. I'm talking Philly talk because that's just what it is. Right. But I was very happy that he came home. Yeah. And he did his rollout, his come home was just the best thing ever. Get out, get in the helicopter, go to the Sixers game.
Straight, get a
then
haircut.
We win, get the Heat out of here. And I'm not like hopping on the Sixers. I'm a Philly fan regardless of what their record is.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
It is what it is.
That's understandable regardless.
No, I got a text like, was you rooting for the Heat or was you, I live in Miami, but I'm Philly all day.
I'm definitely not a Heat fan.
I go to the Heat games, but.
Yeah, no.
I'm just happy he was with his son. It looked good. Kevin Hart was there. Everybody was there. Lil Dicky was there. Lil Uzi was there. Like, Philly was there. I was excited. The fans was there. I wasn't there. No, I wasn't. But guess what? I've been looking up tickets. I'm trying to get to a home game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make that
Wait,
happen.
A Sixers game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, before, you know.
No, for the series, like for the playoffs. I'm gonna try to go home and make that happen.
Well, because right now you still got Boston and the Bucks.
Yeah, but they play back and forth.
Yeah, and then you got, is that it for the East Coast? So
I'm not sure, but I did see, like, what if Toronto and...
Right, I knew Toronto was still in it, right? I have not
that's weird.
I only care about the Warriors.
Right, I totally, and that's how I am with sports right now. I used to be a fan, and now I don't have time to invest in it because I used to be mad and like upset, and I realized like they're gonna go on about their life. They still got M's. Like they ain't worried about me.
They gotta get ready for. They're about to hit up postseason anyway, so they gotta get back their work.
It is what it is. So
but that's cool. I'm happy for your city.
I'm happy for my city. I'm happy for Meek. That means some fire music gonna come out. Cardi, you need to put Meek on that track. What is it? I get knocked down 9 times.
Yeah, like
your intro, like the girl version of the intro. Yeah, like he needs to be on a remix because you stole his whole flow. I'm not even gonna talk about Cardi right now,
right?
Because I like her.
But do you think Nicki's gonna hit up Meek at all?
They said she talked to him. I'm not sure. Or she
okay, so I always thought they were an odd couple, but I think with all this, like, oh, he's getting out. That was such an injustice. All this, I think she's gonna be like, hey stranger,
hey big head.
Yeah, hey big head. I don't know. I have a feeling like, I don't know. I mean, of course, it'd be depending on how he moves once he's out, but I don't know. I just feel like now she's gonna be like, hey, bro.
Probably she got ego. I don't know if she's gonna do that. The thing is, Nicki's a hood rat. Like, she's still a hood chick from New York. Like, it's not like she's like this really uppity girl.
Yeah.
So her and Meek, that was a real thing.
It was a match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like she's one of the chicks that he would deal with, like for sure. Let's see. We talked about Meek. We talked about J. Cole. Are you ready to talk about this crazy?
I guess we can
weirdo dude. Or
what's up with your boy? I mean,
he ain't been my boy since.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Weezy.
808.
I mean, not Weezy, but Yee. Like
Yeezy.
Yeezy, my bad. Kanye, I don't know. Like, he's just kind of going off the handle right now. And I think somebody tweeted and said he can't out-rap this person. He can't out-think this person and name like J. Cole, Drake, and K.O.D and all this. So why do you think he's going in the way he is? Because he's going the opposite.
Well, he's about to promote his music. And if he's definitely a fan of Trump, maybe he took a page out of Trump's book and say, I'm going to say all the fuck shit that I want to say and get people riled up, and I'm going to sell some albums.
Which I would put past him, because he does think in a different retrospect. But I also think that
in his eyes,
like, a lot of the times we as Black people will, if somebody doesn't agree with the democratic ways, like, we never expect a Black person to be Republican, right? For the most part.
Listen, if your bracket's different, I ain't mad at you.
But I just feel like some people are like making it seem like he has to think this way politically, and that's why he's so in a sunken place. There's some people,
I could see where you coming from with that. I just feel like, do you really fuck with Trump, or are you just saying this to rile some feathers?
Oh, well, he said how he feels about him.
He got on a "Make America Great Again" hat, and it's just like,
I was like,
But then my thing is, don't say George Bush hates Black people and then be his friend, like, and be Trump's friend, because like, low key, I take George Bush back, like. I'd take him back right now.
I mean, we say that because he wasn't like...
He was riding his horses, playing golf.
But he had us in that war, though. Like, that war
we always in the war. Don't nobody talk to us about it.
That war was definitely like on some like weapons of mass destruction. They never found them. So like, he literally sent hella troops out there to find these weapons, when really it's just you were trying to get your dad's revenge back. What Saddam Hussein.
I mean, he's a little boy scorn.
Yeah, so,
I don't know.
I just feel like, with Yee, like, I don't think he's in a sunken place based off of who he's dating.
No, I totally think he's in a sunken place.
I think him and Kim are meant for each other. I think that family is something that, he may have to like barricade himself from. But like, no. I truly think he's in a sunken place because of himself and what he had to deal with his mom and shit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need you to go to therapy and like get your life back together, because you tripping. Like, you're just saying random stuff. You're just doing random things. Business-wise, I appreciate the Yeezy brand and all that he's doing, and, showing people that it can be done. Aside from that, like, I know he's just spitting random facts. I don't even know if he really feels this way, which is why I feel like him and Trump are really close. Trump probably told him to do this shit.
Trolling us?
Yes, because he's been going for months, and then out of nowhere, you want to talk every single day, all day long. Nobody does that but Trump, and he says the weirdest, crazy shit. Like,
so maybe they're alike.
I don't even give a fuck about him. I give a fuck about the music. The music will speak for itself.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to hear Tiana Taylor's album.
Yeah, that's.
I'm excited to hear what he did with Nas. Hopefully they drop this Lil Uzi and Travis Scott song together like tomorrow, or what's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he probably could drop it tonight. I don't know. I'm excited to hear that. I'm just excited for the music.
Yeah.
I don't care what Kanye really talking about right now on Instagram and Twitter, because all of that shit is hype. Instagram in itself is a lie. It's a joke, so you can only take it but with a grain of salt.
Yeah, but people are definitely talking about it. And it's funny because, Ebro's pissed because Charlamagne got that interview.
Did it come out already?
No, it did not come out. But Ebro be in his feelings because he's like, oh, you forced my hand. I'm going to have to tell you, Yee, you're tripping. Like, on some, like, you could tell he's upset.
Hell
because,
yeah.
Yee don't do interviews. Drake don't do interviews with them. So for Charlamagne to get it, and Ebro already don't fuck with Charlamagne, it's just kind of funny to me.
I mean, you gotta listen. Ebro's like an emotional. Him and What's the hot nut? What's DJ?
Rosenberg?
No.
DJ
Flat. Like it's like all of y'all are some old angry birds right now. Like y'all need to just chill. And I like Flex, but like, damn it, like just get a handle on things. Like stop being angry. That's why people don't fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
And if you ever look at a Breakfast Club interview versus Ebro in the morning, like
Ebro in the morning.
that shit is dry. The energy is like dark. Like Ebro is just. I watched a Wale interview in both places, and I was just like, damn, like it just looks dark. Like that shit looks like a sunken place.
Well, for real, it is dark. I think on purpose though.
Yeah,
but the dynamics, like I feel like Laura has no
say nothing. She's just there.
She doesn't contribute anything to me. Like I don't think she has like any standout. Like Angela contributes to that.
And she'll throw them disrespectful questions in there on the low,
and look you dead in your eyes
with the like the sweetest vibe and face, like
right.
So I mean, talk to us like.
Were you really trying to kill yourself? Like that's kind of selfish. Like you see the bow
and then give it like a little like her feelings, her opinion.
Well, you know, and then Charlamagne, like I think Ebro tries to be outspoken, but he can't because it comes across as wow, you really were hurt. With Charlamagne, when he says things, it's just more like. Because I'm just thinking about it today. Like, it's not like Charlamagne thinks about it all the time. Like, so that's the difference. And like, I feel like Ebro, like, he needs to go back to his roots, which is the Bay Area, and chill out and get some Bay Area radio in.
Maybe.
Because that New York life is like,
it's eating him up.
It's eating him up. And because of the station's legacy, like, I just think it's too much over there. Like, we kind of are in a stage where we want a little bit of more lightheartedness in our interviews. Like, we don't want just straight up like, so, why did you do the song like that, Yee? Like, you know, or why did you give Charlamagne the interview first? Like, you know, like, I don't know.
Gave Charlamagne an interview because it was easier, okay? It was a conversation.
But Charlamagne's been a huge critic of you. He's the one saying he's been in a sunken place. I think he did it because of that.
Yeah, and that's what people don't realize. Charlamagne is genuinely talking shit about you. Yeah. He means it. But in the end, he kind of wants you to do well if you can, like, if you can move
Show him, prove him wrong.
Yeah, like, so I get it. Totally get it. I'm over Yee. I don't want to talk more about him. He did what he did. He said what he said. He's probably gonna say some more shit in 2 hours. I don't know.
He just stay tuned. About Obama a second ago.
Oh yeah, like that's the last thing. Okay, Obama wasn't the president of Chicago, but when he was a representative of Chicago, he was doing what he needed to do. Like he was getting shit done. So you just being selfish at this point, saying that he didn't do nothing for Chicago, like.
I don't know. You have many people who feel like Obama didn't do anything. There's a group of people that I think he did focus on a little bit more, which is neither here nor there because it made waves and it changed society how they think, the LGBTQ community. Yeah, I think he did give a lot of attention, which doesn't make me mad. I think he could have done a little bit more, but also we have to think about like politics in general. Like look at who's our president now and look at that side who wanted him to do like build a wall, do this, do that, take healthcare away. But it's like once you get there, you realize like, oh,
your hands are tied. It's only so much that you could do.
Only so much you could do. So I mean, I don't take away his presidency and his legacy, nothing because of Chicago. Like,
and if you watch Scandal, then you know that B613 runs the whole United States anyway. Like it's a secret service, little society of spies and people that do fuck shit. That like so that the president doesn't have to do it and they run the country. Like we're just here. You know, we get the information like 5th, 6th, 7th, like 8th down the line. But the president doesn't really have any control. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. That's how I feel.
Theory?
Yo, there's no way that these things are made up. That like the TV shows, the movies, if you ever get a chance to watch Wag the Dog, that's a movie where it just shows how they just create scenarios for us as people just so that we feel safe or our mind is taken off of different things. Like Kanye and Trump probably talked and Trump was like, yo, do this. I'm about to go do some fuck shit behind the scenes. It's gonna come out in about 3 weeks. I just need you to take their attention off of what's really about to happen. We never know. I'm just saying. But I don't want to be that person right now. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying that's how I feel. And that's just what it is.
We'll have to have a conversation about this another time.
Yeah.
Because
and get some people.
Yeah, my brother kind of thinks that way a little bit. And I've had some conversations with him about it. So maybe we could find somebody who's really into it and talk to them about it.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to see how they feel about these things because I know I'm not alone. All right.
Oh. Okay. Well, so I guess that wraps up our hot topics. I mean, nothing much but music and politics. I mean, that's what's kind of going on. I mean, I know there's a bunch more shit, but
Oh, shout out to Ray, our homeboy Ray. Buzznog designed the app for that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope.
Tech savvy.
Yeah, gotta get in that tech world. That's the new wave.
But I think that we good for now. I mean, it's Wednesday. We gonna finish out this hump day this week.
Get this week over with. Yep. Hit up. What are you doing this weekend?
I don't know.
I have a baby shower and that's it.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, might find us on the beach. Might find us in Wynwood.
Yeah. Oh, I need to buy new pillows. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, you gotta keep.
Yeah, my neck be hurting when I wake up. That shit ain't cool no more.
Might find us at FDF Studios. Yeah. You know, they're curating some shit. We don't know.
All right. Well, until then, we out. Oh, my neck really does hurt.